Man, man. I just had my worst 2 weeks ever trading. Well, I ain't gonna say my worst 2 weeks ever, but the last 2 weeks was bad. But this week, beautiful. I just felt, I'm talking about, I felt so in tune with the market. Every setup I took was hitting. Like, I don't know what the hell I did, but I'm trying to keep doing that. But I was locked in this week for real. Like, I was holding my trades, disciplined, not scared. I don't know. I was locked in for real. Like, but the last 2 weeks before that, I think I just had to go through that. I had to experience that just to, you feel me, put me in this mindset to where, like, you know what I mean. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but y'all know that if you a trader, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you feel me? But this is, so the last video, I know it's been a minute since I made a video too. Damn. But I just really been focused on trading. Like, I was just trying to take my setups for real, and really I wouldn't even think about making a video for real. And plus, like, it's because I was in a, like, whenever I was trading, I was kind of in a bit of a time crunch for real. Cause like I said, when I trade, I'm literally, like, it's during work hours, so sometimes I be trying to sneak away to trade, and then I sneak away for like 30 minutes to an hour for somebody say some shit. But I don't really be having time to make a video for real unless I'm off work. But yeah, this is why I'm making this little catch-up video. So let's just go into it. So last video I made was this $128 loss. Then after that, I went on a little 4 trade loser streak. So this first L shouldn't even happen. I ended up putting the wrong contract size, and then like a little, like, I'm talking about, it went in a little bit of drawdown, and I'm already down like 200, almost 300. So I tried to wait till it came back to break even, but I just ended up closing like when it got to like this. I was like, that's a comfortable L, I'll take that. But I just put the wrong contract size. That was a mistake on my part, and yeah, we just gotta move forward. Thursday, or 2 Thursdays ago, decided to lower my risk. I was only risking $100 instead of the usual 150 to 200. And I ended up taking an L. I don't remember the setup, but I'm pretty sure it was a bad setup that I shouldn't have took. So we just gonna say that these 2 L's got me out of in the bad mindset, trying to make my money back. Took a bad setup. Then the next week after that, so that's last week, I only took 1 setup that Wednesday, and that was another L. Probably shouldn't have took that. No, I know I shouldn't have took that setup. That was a bad setup. Nah, shit, I don't remember for real, but it was an L. Discouraged. I was already like, I'm just like, is this for me, bro? Like, should I really be trading, bro? I just took 4 L's in a row. So I'm just like, let me take a little break. Didn't trade that Thursday. Took the weekend. Didn't think about trading. Well, that weekend I did do some heavy back testing. I ain't gonna lie, but didn't really. That Friday I just took a break, and I was just chilling. Trying to get my mind right, trying to get my discipline right. Then we come back this week. Boom, Monday took a dub. Boom, Tuesday took a dub. Wednesday, this should have been a dub, but I closed that break even for valid reasons, and I'll explain that when I go over that setup. And then Thursday took a dub. Like, I'm just talking about like every setup hitting. But let's just go over the setups real quick. So Monday. I think so. We get to the charts. Gold is already looking hella bullish. I didn't do really too much higher time frame analysis with this, but the 15 minute was, wait, what the hell? Where am I at, bro? Where is Monday, bro? Like, come on now. So the 15-minute, we got this little demand right here. Then scaled down to the 5-minute. Finna get lost. Scale it down to the 5 minutes. Then we got the demand tapping right at the open. Boom, get a little momentum 13 break candle at 9:35, and then I took the buy on the close of that candle. Boom, scalped a little quick 101, start my week off right. I'm already feeling good. Then we come back, we come to Tuesday. Now this setup, I decided to take a sell because of the momentum of this candle right here at the open. We got this candle, this push at 9:30, and usually at 9:30, whichever direction we're pushing with some momentum, we're gonna push in that direction for a little minute. So end up taking a sell on the close of this candle. And another reason that I took this sell was to hold on, let me show y'all. So on the 4 hour, we're hella bullish, just hit all-time highs. So I'm looking at where can we pull back to. So we got this support area right here that I'm looking for us to pull back to. Now I could have held until that support area because we most definitely did pull back to it, but I was comfortable with my little I think it was like 300 something. How much was it? $320 win, and I just closed on my 1 or 2, and because I couldn't sit at the charts that long to hold this all the way till we tap that zone. But we did tapping that zone without hitting my stop loss, which is crazy. And then later in the day, we got this supply setup forming. I took this one on a live account, and then I end up taking this on my demo account just to see, because I'm damn near addicted to this shit. But I didn't want to risk my live account twice in a day. Like, that's just not discipline. So I was like, let me just take this on the demo account just to see what happened. And they end up smacking again, just because they're gonna tap these support and these higher time frames support zones. They're gonna tap those. Look, they end up gapping way past it. You would have held that. You would have been. I would have held that. I would have been up like crazy. Probably would have been at 10K by now. Like, wow. I need to start holding these trades, y'all. Like, it's crazy. And so I'm already, this week, I'm already in the mindset that gold is just pulling back on a higher time frame. So let me get to Wednesday real quick. Did I take a setup on Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday was US 30. So this setup, I took this demand. I was at work when I took this setup, so I was just trying to get a little quick 1-on-1 scout because I really couldn't sit at the charts and manage it for real. But I took the break of the candle entry right here at the 9:10 candle, and then we end up getting right almost to my 1-on-1 and then reversing. So I just closed that break even because I was at work and I had to go do something at that moment, and I couldn't sit at the charts and manage it. So I don't want to leave a trade running while I'm not at the charts managing it, especially on the 5-minute if it's a quick scalp. Because, and especially if we're approaching the open, this spike down was at 925, 930 candle was the immediate next candle. So even if it continued in my direction, the open would like to do some crazy movement. Like, it could have spiked down, hit my stop loss, then went back up. So I was just like, I'm gonna just close that break even because I can't sit there and manage it for real. So yeah, I ended up closing that break even. Then I came back to the charts and see it just did this, absolutely cooked up. Like, I hate, like, man, this job be pissing me off. Like, y'all just made me miss out on 2 bands. Y'all really made me miss out on 2 bands, bruh. but it's whatever though. We gonna get it back. Then we go to Thursday. Let's go to Thursday real quick. My last setup of the week. So this is what we're doing. So let me tell y'all what we're doing. Let me get to the setup first. So as you can see, I end up taking this little supply setup. Now this is not an ideal A+ supply setup that I would take, but this was just me using situational awareness and just understanding what the market is doing at that moment. So if we go to the 4 hour, that support area from earlier in the week, we just broke through that. Now we're coming back and retesting that and rejecting from it as so this support area is now acting as resistance. So like I said, gold was pulling back this week, so that was my whole reason that I mostly took sales. So we come back, we break through the support, come back, retest, and then now I'm just looking for it to continue down to this next support level. Like, it's really that simple. So let's go back to the 5 minute, and it's really the same on all time frame. Like, I just like the 4 hour because I don't know, I just like the 4 hour, but it's the same on the 1 minute. Look, it's a head and shoulders pattern. So where is the tool at? So we got the is that the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then now we finna drop. It's literally that's basic market structure. So we come back, so we get to the supply zone, we're tapping in at the open. So I'm just like, I really don't like the 200 EMA right here under us, but I'm just looking to see what is these candles doing, and I see we get a rejection wick right here at 925. So I'm looking to take an entry if we come down here and break this. If we come down here and break this candle, this green candle at the open, then I just feel like it's gonna melt for a little bit. So we end up getting that, came back. Oh, that's why my stop loss was like that. So took my entry on the break of that candle, then the rest is history. And you see it went for another 1 or 2 1 or 2s this week, man. I went absolutely crazy. That just goes to show, man, never give up, always keep pushing. I really should have made more this week. If I didn't close that setup at break even, that probably would have been like, I don't even know, but I know I would have made a band on that setup. So I probably would have been up way more if I wasn't at work, bro. Like, that's the only thing about having a regular job, like, and trying to trade. Like, they gonna be stopping you from taking your setups. Like, it'd be frustrating. Like, you missing out on a lot of money. But it's whatever, man. You gotta take what you can get. You know, one day I'm gonna be a full-time trader and I won't even have to think about that. But that's what I'm documenting for. Y'all gonna see the whole journey. But yeah, man, that's all the setups I took this week. Came off a 4-trade losing streak, made it all back in a week with less setups, which is crazy. Yeah, man, I'll see y'all in the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna make any videos this week, but let's just hope this week is a good week and finish out this month profitable, man. But I'm out, man. I'll see y'all.